Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 26. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing here, Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On the return, Jackson.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On play action, they'll throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And they run the option on second down.
And a loose football.
We always see a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27 in Washington. At the 35-yard line. Back to throw here.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
They juked him.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Howell changing the play here.
Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Meanwhile, here's a second down try. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Taking it about the 16. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open. And that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now back to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And Howe will throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring it back. 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, come on. Panther 11, Panther 11.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kaiser White. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it
And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
Now the ball comes loose. And he lost the football. Charles loses it.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Shrugs him off.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Read option, this is Gray.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson
from 8 yards out.
And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take this down. 15-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
2nd and 10.
Check smash.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Eric Gray
Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Giants add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Dancing to his left. He shakes him off. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now Gray. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run again here with Gray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line. 70.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
60 by 6. Ready, go.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Jabril Cox came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
18 Rattler, 16.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It got his man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, fans usually love